Hello hamsters, Train Hamster here. This is the first gaming video I have done other in like a long time, other than I suppose doing charting on my mod counted as gaming, even though I'm just fucking charting. Anyway, I did play some. So this game I have played extensively. Friday Night Funkin, made by Ninja Muffin and his cohorts. They are kickstarting the game. I recommend going and supporting that because the goals are massive, and they seem very determined to do this. So if I am starting a series on Friday Night Funkin', how is this gonna work if I have played this game to the extent I have? And I've played mods. I played the fucking Roblox version, which is superior. Don't question me. So I'm going to be playing this as if I have never seen it before. I want to get a new look at something I've gotten used to. It's like nope, can't think of an analogy that doesn't sound absolutely fucking insane. Good job, brain. I was gonna say, I guess I'll just like fuck it. It's like going to the moon and coming back to Earth. Everything is not as you remember it. It's all different, and you have to get used to it again. So I want to experience this as if I've never seen it before. I'm going to critique it and stuff like that as if I've not seen it before. How many different times can I say this before I actually start the video? Let's go. Okay. So this is the classic version. This is not the Newgrounds version. The Newgrounds version is going to be up in the video order that I'm doing. It's actually next. I'm going to split this into videos where I start with the classic version, I do the Newgrounds version, and then I do mods. I don't know what I'll do after that, but I don't know how far the series is going to go. So let's start with the tutorial, and thus begins my brainwashing. I'm not gonna do obvious shit like the end of the tutorial, like, oh, that's different. Nah, I just want to look at this in a different way. I'm always used to seeing if YouTubers have already seen something and they talk about it, it always has a little bit of difference to it. Difference I usually didn't like, but I'll have to deal with that for now. Like I'm dealing with a shitty mic and no webcam as a starting YouTuber. Despite having a YouTube channel for a long time. Yeah, I did make gaming videos before. They're absolutely horrible and we don't want to talk about them. Yeah, so this is a lot more high quality than what 8-year-old me can make. Like, fuck. I've gotten relatively good at this game. So don't expect difficulty, except for the fact that this is the old engine, not the Kate engine, not the new engine. Or inputs, you know what I mean? Yep. Wait, this fucking thing comes. I could FC this. It's actually fairly simple, but yeah. Ooh, if you didn't know, I'm using AS and the up and right keys on my keyboard. It seems like an intelligent thing to do. I got that idea from a friend. I've seen a lot of people who use one hand or use two hands on like WASD or the arrow keys. It's so cramped that way. But then again, I prefer down scroll, and people think that's heresy, so whatever. At least some people.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is gonna be a lot of commentary on the fact that it's my first video that I've made. Wow, that's not music or remixes. And a lot of stuff is happening in my life where I'm having to change what I'm using, or I'm busy with stuff where I don't have time to do anything. But I'm trying to get this out because it's, one, it's fun for me, and two, it's something to do in the downtime, which now is the downtime. I was thinking of doing another game, but it was going to be a stream, but if I don't get it, then I don't get it. because I don't like spending money immediately as I get it, but it's something I do quite often, unfortunately. But yep, that money may be going to the game Biomutant, and I'll be playing that as well. There's not much to say about this song, so I'm just gonna talk about what's going on in my career. Does this count as a career? Because I don't think I'm gonna do this full time, but it's up to the viewer, I guess. I think I should try to bring like a different personality to YouTube. This is like really personal to YouTube stuff. Ooh, wow, good shot. Did I really miss a note in fucking Bo Peep Bo? Okay, here we go. Now I can start commenting about this songs. This song, interesting, has the only like straight up beatboxing part in the game. Also doing these at the same time is very difficult, as I learned trying to do charting for my mod. I did it on the stream, and goddamn, did it make me play horrible. But yeah, this section has like the straight up beatboxing, and the percussion is simple despite catchy. Most of the vocals for the dad are kind of weird, but it kind of just works for his character and his character design. They work very well, or the developers work very well together to make this first thing good. Because of course, this started as a, what's it called? You can only make games in a short amount of time in this event. I can't remember the name of the event. I'm not gonna think, because I'm busy doing rhythm game things. The interesting thing is I've never played a rhythm game before, except for like things like I've played like Dance Dance Revolution like for 5 seconds, I'd say, and I failed immediately, as one would. And before this I played Beat Saber once. That was my only like true VR experience. But this is yeah, the first rhythm game I've played. It's definitely a good start of rhythm game because it's all about basics, and I've seen a lot of also Dead Metal is my favorite song. Changed my mind. Where was I? Yeah, I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about YouTubers that are into a lot of rhythm games, like rhythm game veterans. They have said this game is too easy, and I'm pretty sure that's the point. This is definitely the starting rhythm game. If you want to get into rhythm game, this is what you start with. The music is catchy, the gameplay is fun. It's not too unforgiving, even the mods. They suck. I understand what people mean when they think it's difficult. I've seen up to week fucking 5. And I'm failing. Disappointed. So if I go silent, that means I'm concentrating and not missing, so I don't make a fucking fool of myself. Though I do want to get words out. Also, I don't want to repeat myself. That's another thing that I have not gotten used to. I think of it. What commentary? How many times have I done a commentary? Twice? Yep, probably twice. Okay, so let's talk about week 1. It was a really good intro. Of course, you have the tutorial, but I don't think that counts as an intro. It's and if you want to go really deep into it, you can call the description and intro for the thing. Effectively, the story so far has been boyfriend character. His name is Boyfriend. It's a canon name. Girlfriend character. They are trying to win the approval of the dad, obviously. A lot of people don't know the story, despite it being very simple. It's because it's not said. Since this is technically not a full game, it's they haven't added any cutscenes, they haven't had anything, but it's generally easy to understand, even if you haven't seen it. That is the father. He is an ex-rock star, which is not told in the game or the description, I believe. Well, maybe it is in the description. But so they're stacked in money, as you could probably guess. So let's talk about the logistics of week 1. The first song, I don't like the first song very much in rhythm or charting, but definitely it's a good lead-in to what the rest of the game is up to week 6. 7 does ramp up in difficulty, which we will see as I attempt to beat Guns on hard. I've beaten it a bunch of times, but doing it while talking, maybe impossible. So, let's talk about Fresh. Definitely the only song with beatboxing, like, at the straight up beginning, like, that's the only thing that was going on. Like I said, percussion is good, if not simple. It's an okay song. I enjoy it. Dad Battle, my favorite song of week 1. Let's go back to this. Let's listen to this song while I talk about it, because it's okay. So it has a really good rhythm going on here. A really good beat. The percussion is intense, not like intense in the sense of bass, but intensity. Cool. I'm a fucking percussionist. Goddamn. I took band for like 4 years of my life, but still I don't know how to say these words. Anyway, it's definitely good. I really like that backing track. The kind of sounds like a I don't know. Okay, I'm in the right for not knowing the name of this instrument. Theremin. There it is. It kind of sounds like a theremin. Let's go back to it, because it's like it's that instrument where you put your hand over 2 parts of it. It's like an L shape, and you move it up and down, and that's the key. Obviously, it's computer generated, and obviously, it's probably in FL Studio or something like that. But it really works for this song, and that part, that really works. This is where the vocals come in clutch, because this song is, I'd say, the epitome of what this game is. Before week 7, I'd say it's definitely good that they showed this off in the first version of the game. Like, I'm talking about the first version, not the one that went up to week 3. Yep, week 3. Anyway, so it's pretty good, and that is why it is my favorite song in week 1. Now we're going to do Spookies in the South for week 2. Now,
3, 2,
this song, the first one, I had trouble with. Of course, they said that this song is supposed to come after Mother, so it's week 4. But this song has such a weird rhythm. I've grown accustomed to it since I've played it so many times, but I'm not missing it. Hold on a second. Beating the mat mod, come on. I am, however, usually downscroll when it comes to this song, because that's the only way I can play it without messing all the notes.
Break it down.
You fucking Homestead. This is week 2. Yeah. Yeah, this song has such a weird rhythm, but it kind of works. I said I wanted to come at this with a different view, and when I first played this song, I didn't like it because it was so weird. But I've become a better musician. After that, I've become a better critic. It's not bad. It's interesting. Yeah, I passed the fucking song. Flying Colors, definitely. It's got a weird
3,
rhythm.
2, 1,
It has lyrics in the background, which is kind of a rare sight in this game. If you don't count some of the Pico stuff, of course it's lyrics, but it's so compressed. This song's really good, and is my favorite song of week 2. With Spookies and Last still, even though I've given it credit, Monster is, however, better than Spookies. really, like, the background sounds like it should be a new rap video, even though I don't listen too much rap. And it still works with our voices. I don't know how Hollow got into a fucking rap video, but he just did, so. And he is the one who voiced these characters, as far as I know. It was not Kawaii Sprite or anybody who does the voices. I'm not sure who does the voices. I know it's one of the person on the dev team. Except for Malang did it for week 6, of course, because they made that entire thing. I should do like a no commentary video or something. No, there's not really a reason to do that. It'd just be to just say that I can do this. I don't really need to prove myself. Though I do feel kind of embarrassed missing all these notes that I can full combo normally. That background, guy rapping in the background, whatever the fuck he's saying, it's very interesting, and it kind of, it works on when it goes down, not so much when it's playing throughout the entire song. It's not too in the way, but it does, like, it's okay. And this percussion, coming in, it really works. I've never quite understood how people can so accurately use cymbals with how fast it's going. But goddamn, do they do it in this song. And of course, you could hear just the backing vocal, or the backing track without the vocals is very reminiscent of a rap song, despite it not being rap. That dude right there. What the hell is he saying? Okay, let's go back one. Got the classic Dracula kind of theme thing. This really does sound like a cartoon intro, which is good for these characters, of course. Like a weird kind of zombie scream in the background there. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I'm not a professional musician. I make shitty remixes for YouTube. Don't take my words with any, like, professionalism. That instrument, some kind of synth, that is like the telltale sign that you are making something for cartoon characters. It just works. This, there was another word for this, but of course I can't remember it right now. The fast-paced instruments that's being used right now. That percussion gets hard here. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's move on to week 3, where we get our first Newgrounds-based cameo, even though Senior Color has been on Newgrounds before. Oops, I went to free play again. Good job. Eating a little thing. So this song, or this week also has 3 songs. We're going to go back to Monster when we do the Newgrounds version. But this is a redesign that really works for this character. Because the first game, People School, I believe it was called, it's like, I don't know how to explain it without being an asshole about it. The art style isn't too good, not that my art is anything to talk about. It's like, it's not anywhere close to this except for the colors, and of course. But it's, people took this character from a game that wasn't too good, too expansive, and it just like, they made it better, and that's why it's so famous today, because it's the community that made it what it is, and the creator who made the character in the first place really made it a shape, and it really, I don't know how to explain it, it just works, and I hope that happens to this game as well, except this game is like, really good on its standalone. The community has really made this game, like, come on, like, just fantastic. Like, once we got that week 6 update, everyone was waiting for week 7, and while everyone was waiting for week 7, people just shout out mods like crazy, and they're all quality, because it's such an accessible game, and people are so, invested in it. even me, I've never made a mod before, and I'm throwing my hat in the ring, and it may not be good, but goddamn, am I trying. Didn't talk about that last song, so we'll go back to that later. I think Pico's vocals are very interesting. Of course, it's very standoutish from the rest of the cast, because despite being so distorted, it makes more sounds like more vocal sounds like it's a word, despite being just a vowel, or despite being instead of just being vowel, like most of the characters. Of course, it is getting harder, so it sounds a bit more. But and the change in distortion from going low to high like that, it kind of sounds like the microphone's broken, honestly, but it adds a lot of character, which isn't usually something people would commentate too much on. But that is kind of what this game is made of, character. Like the art style, simple but effective. Like his eyes are different colors than my friends, and that's just a little detail that gives them more character. The striations in like lines where it gets a little wobbly, that's character. Stuff like that. It's fantastic.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. With bland. This I didn't like Pico's Week at first, but I've grown accustomed to it. Despite the against the rest of the game, it's a passing grade. I don't get a passing grade, I get a fail. I don't have a mechanical keyboard, I just have a very loud keyboard, so you're hearing that because, man, do I click on these keys when I play this game. But when I used to play this game, I still play it, I really get into it, because I'm focusing, and, like, I'm not a very competitive person, but goddamn, I'm competitive when it comes to this game. And of course there's not too many competitive, in fact there's only one as far as that I've played, and it's the Funkin version. And like I said, that one's superior. Reason being, well, I'll get into more of that on when I make that video. So yep, I'm gonna play Funkin Roblox again. On my channel. It's been years. My first video. The legend is true. So it sounds like they're going a little back on the distortion on his voice for this one. Definitely has to be a lot clearer to go over how thick the bass is. That instrument really works well with that little melody. Let's go back to week 3 so I can talk about it. So this starts out very well with the rhythm is okay. That's a weird thing to put in the middle there. I think it kind of messes with the song, but however, this is like, when I was talking about cartoon sound effects, those are like cartoon instruments and spookies. This is like sounds you'd hear in like gags from a cartoon, like a Tom and Jerry ass kind of thing. And this does have beatboxing in the backing track. It does not it doesn't really start with it. Yeah, I was about to say. Hold on a second, I'm being stupid, but no. That trill and percussion, fantastic. That is one thing I will always have biased on. Putting a trill in anything just makes it better. Putting too much of course doesn't make it as good, but goddamn, our trill is my favorite like musical thing to do. Guy laughing in the background, I have no clue who that is, but he is laughing at my failure, which is I failed the song. Okay, next song. I'm really torn about this one. I like it. It's not my favorite song of week 3. In fact, it's my worst favorite. I'm gonna grade it when I get to bland. But It's very interesting. Distorting both the vocals and the instruments, kind of more, because I barely hear this instrument when I'm actually playing the song. I only hear the vocals because the distortion was so specific to the voice and the instruments that it kind of morphed it together. That was a really good choice of them. Got the hey sound effect from Bo Peep Bo. Percussion here is really strong. It's intense, which contrasts the bass, the da da da. That seems like a. I know it's a synth, obviously. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing about synths. It's kind of you can't really know you don't really know what the synth is called in the program, so you can't single it out very well. So you have to call it the bass track or the lead track or the percussion track, because that's how it works. This song goes fucking hard. It is not my favorite song, but man does that bass hit hard. Especially with this. Yeah, there you go. There's a sound effect again. But it's like, let me go back to it. It's only this. Like, even without the vocals don't exist. It's only this instrument. And it just hits. So, I understand where people come from when they say they like this song. It is my second favorite song of week 3. My first favorite song is Pico. What I didn't talk about, because the vocals aren't in this, is the harmony that you get in this song when both characters are speaking at the same time, vocalizing at the same time. This hasn't really happened too much yet. It hasn't happened to the extent it's happened in Pico, where I don't know, it just works. And I mean, I could say that so many times. I sound like that one dude from that one app, which is the most obscure thing I could say. But you have the harmonies in this with both characters rapping at the same time, and you get that in week 4, and you can tell that these developers are making something that they care about, because it just keeps getting better. When it comes to weeks, week 1 I think is better than week 2, and then week 3 is better than week 1. I didn't like week 3 before, but like I already said, I'm not going to judge all the weeks until I am done with them all in this version, and then I'll judge week 7 once I get the Newgrounds version. So, let's continue on our escapade to play this game. We have week 4. This I'm going to be silent for a lot of, and I'll talk about the songs after, because this is where it gets difficult. Oh. Okay. So, I used the controls I used for the fucking Roblox version because I was playing that earlier. ASKL. It makes sense to use those controls. So let me restart that and not look like an utter fucking fool. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
You can immediately tell this character's a pop star. This is also the first song where they introduce dynamic animation. Specifically, changing the sprites to different ones for the song's purpose. Now, they did that with the girlfriend. His hair moving in the train, like when the train blew by. This is the first song where they just completely change it to another sprite. Of course, I know working with the spreadsheets, this sprite is different, separate from the actual one. I'll do this after I get done with the difficult parts. Okay, so what I was talking about is usually in games you put all the sprites in the same place. This is actually, the spreadsheets aren't very organized now that I go out. Some of the weeks are organized in different folders, but it's not really organized very well. They didn't think the game was going to be too big, so they didn't bother at first. But lo and behold, it became the next, like, big thing. Usually, with all these loading screens and all this cutting, you don't need to worry about putting all the sprites in one sheet. And that means you can edit it better, because it's not such a big file for one PNG. This song isn't good, in my opinion. It's good, I mean, but it's not the best of Week 4. What I'm trying to say is it's the worst. I have a really fucking roundabout way of saying things. Come on. People may simp for this character, this opponent, but I really do like the Schmoovin' dude in the background. They got more personality than this character. They're just called henchmen, but I was silent, I missed that, come on. Get back in the fucking groove. Quite literally back in the groove. I love this back for the mom character. It just works with the... God damn! I would usually say it just works normally. Say it so much. Okay. Next comes the meme song. Everyone knows it. Here we go. And of course, yes, I'm going to be silent when it comes to the beat drop. A nice cut away from the intense, again, still keeping the intense percussion, so you can tell the rhythm of the song. This is the song I work with usually, not getting the notes. I've noticed she is an anime comic. It's like crazy. I've not seen that on any other character really, except for I guess the girl right now. It's not noticeable. Yeah, I've done this before. There we go. Surprisingly, I'm doing better on this. Of course, I'm being a bit more silent. Nice cutaway, right here. Ugh. So good, aren't I? Okay. So, week 4. I always call it week 5 because I forget the Christmas one exists. Sorry, Christmas one, I don't like your music. Start with this. I haven't listened to the backing tracks for this, so I don't have knowledge right off the bat, so we're gonna listen to this a bit. Percussion there, solid. A key change in the backing track for the bass. I never noticed that. Nice addition of the glockenspiel-esque kind of sounded thing. It sounds like the main instrument from Fire Docs from Mario 64. I know that song to a T. that instrument goes really well with the vocals, despite that not being my favorite part of the vocals in the song. Adding the vocals in the backing track works. It's like a hype band. Not my favorite song, but it's there. It's a really basic song, now that I think about it. I like the addition of that. If it wasn't a different song, it would have made it better. Oops. Not too much to say about this one. Kinda just exists. What does that remind me of? There's a that part right there in the back in the do. That reminds me of something, and I don't know what it is. That really fits with the rhythm right there. It's okay. I'd say that's this second favorite song, or third favorite song in the week. Second and first, of course. Compared to the rest of the game, this week's really good. And that goes with the melody as well. Putting stuff in the back that goes with your melody is important, but doing it too much, or it overshadows the vocals, is kind of a bad thing. This, piano keyboard kind of thing going on there, it reminds me of a really obscure fighting game called Sonic the Fighters. It was a GameCube game that I had, and I played on my Wii. It's like a, core memory or whatever in that Disney Pixar movie. But, yeah, I just remember it off the top of my head. That kind of glitch effect is good as well. And of course, here's the bass that goes hard as fuck. I like to imagine those are the guys singing in the background on the limo. What a dangerous week. They're on the top of a moving limo. It's like a... I haven't seen a game that's put you on top of a limo before. Yeah, it works. Oh, here we go with this one. Not too good of a week. Animations are good. All the references made are good. But the songs are meh. That's also a shock at the beginning. I understand like half these references, so... I'm so used to the input system and everything else. I haven't played Classic in a bit, because I've only had a reason to play Newgrounds. People with the weird glasses, they're from Hell Cops? Nightmare Cops? I can't remember. It was a show that I saw an ad about. Kinda looked interesting, but at least the animation was well. But I have not followed it since. I probably should. Oh yeah, this is another example of like changing the sprites completely. And they do this for like every week after, so I wonder if like for all 43 gonna be different. Well, I mean, that would be a lot of grind to do. There'd be a lot of things to edit and remake in the game. Because I know people are gonna remake the game with mods. People are that determined. Wow, I'm so good at this game. Okay. Not much to say about that one, actually.
3, 2, 1, go!
I may just, like, skip my critique of these songs. They're okay. I like the addition of, like, changing between characters. Never had two characters before. It's all really good. That's two different things, okay and really good.
3, 2, 1, go!
The charting for the game is good. The charting for this is okay. But it flows well, which is important for charting. And of course it all goes with you. Oh, here he is. Yes, this Sorega. It's crazy that this is a coincidence. That he looks like... It's like that, he doesn't completely look like the icon because he has a definitely is weird and it's interesting. Of course, fan favorite character because he comes out of nowhere and he was secret at first before he came out. Or week 5. Yep. I'm really bad at doing that. Things are. This definitely is my favorite song this week because, I mean, of course, this song has belongs with actual lyrics in them. Not anything like distorted. Just the vocals. I don't know who does the lyrics though. It's memorable when it comes to this kind of song.
Soak your hands in freezing water, watching as the skin gets softer. See a boat appear in darkness, snow, drop the below. And take a piece of your rabies, set your mind.
This part right here, I don't know why it's so off. You can see the charting is like the same, but it's like a few notes off, like 3 or 4. But it's apparently intentional because the vocal track lines up with it. So, I don't know, it's a strange addition. I don't like it too much, but it's because it's like whatever you saw, it was off compared to the other one. Like a nice straightforward ending. I talked about them in that song. Okay, week 6. It's like a complete redesign of the game. There's new dialogue, a lot of cliche stuff here, but changing to pixel art was definitely a step. And it's not like just straight up pixel art like they... Wait, it is straight up pixel art, you know. this character is voiced, all the pixel art is made, and now they're starting, I believe. But the song is made by, I think, wait, did they make the song? I can't remember. I know they did the sprites and voiced the character. This is, of course, the easiest song, but this is one definitely when it gets hard, because the combos in the next song and Thorns, the combos there get difficult when it comes to it's like a medium kind of rhythm game player can do it, but it's when I'm talking it's gonna be difficult, but is that off or did I just have like a stroke or something? Staircases are something I can do, but if I run into any double notes or jacks, it's going to mess me up. Of course, those don't exist really in the base game, but it's the mods they do. Nice little game sound effect at the end. And now he's angry. The cool thing about this is if you're doing a mod where you're just using the classic game and replacing sprites, these characters are 3 sprites. So you can do 3 different characters if you want, or 3 different versions of one character like they're doing here. Now he gets cliche, he's like Prince Charming. Charming. And this is another example of, fantastic language. It's good to make a protagonist, that says things that people can't understand, so people can take it as something different. Everyone thinks it's something else, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because the people who get too into it will create flame wars because they don't know that no one knows what the person's saying. I'm just talking around. This song is really good in my opinion. First song, not my favorite song. It's got a good beat, it's got a good rhythm, got a good melody. It's really simply good. Dare I say it just works. Jacks. I could do 2 and 3 jacks that are like that, but when they get fast I can't do it. This is the combo that I can't do while talking. And I can't do it now either. Well, it didn't die, so. The backing track is really good. Obviously a synth. But the, I don't know what that would be considered. The way that I'll see after I play the rest of the week. An example of a cutscene. We haven't actually got a cutscene yet. Other than like the screen going down on Christmas week. Here we have this sprite is just spooky. Like not even like in a scary way, it's just like unsettling. Different sprite box as well, or different dialogue box, sprite for the dialogue box, obvious. More dialogue, which isn't still anything. Every time I see this background, I get terrified of playing my own mod. Well, I mean, when it comes to like streaming and doing it, because last time, my first stream, could not beat my own goddamn song. It's not my song, my own goddamn chart. This charting is really well done. Sprite's really well done too. That messes me up with the jacks. Or that one single Is it considered jacks if it's only 2? I heard the term summer jacks. I don't even know if that's the right term for it, but I hear people use it, so that's what I'm gonna call it, because I can't call it anything else. And it calls for, or, stop saying the fucking word calls, good job. English major here. When it repeats, it's fairly easy to get down the second or third try, which is good when it comes to like if you're missing the entire song and it's just one thing repeating. If you can get that down, you can really up your score, so you can make sure you don't die by glitching effect at the end as they get shot out of the game. I'll take the story in the Newgrounds version or something like that maybe. Oh yeah, roses. We have to wait for the end of the song to talk about it. The backing track here is really well done. Yeah, I love this like Sega Genesis sounding synthesizer. That was a cool lead-in. Of course, this has like a the synthesizer was the high note. This other synthesizer sounds like another Sega Genesis thing. I think this is the voice they use for Gotti, now that I think about it. It sounds the same. Getting all this information from the song backtrack things. And of course this is why Steve Gunnar made a Rose's version that sounds like that one that Sonic song. The Ice one, whatever, people know it. The one that Michael Jackson worked on or whatever. That's like a wild theory. What are they called? Can't remember the term. There's the melody and the... percussion here. This percussion set is used so much everywhere. Like I tap it out just like on my leg randomly when I'm sitting down or something like that. It's just in my mind constantly. There you go, there it is again. But this is a really simple song. Sounds like someone calling someone on the phone, that's the instrument. Some like bit crushed haze there. Goes hard, adds another instrument. That little melody, the do-do-do-do-do-do, that works. Back to that other, that's chorus? Cool. Yes, in band for 4 years and I don't know my musical structure. Okay, that's one thing I didn't do. Oh yeah, good song. There's one thing I didn't do is I didn't, did I do this? Yeah, I did. So this, it's a hard choice between these two. I don't like them equally. And so they're both 3, and this is 1 when it comes to that week. This is the third place in this week. I'll say this takes 2nd place, and Roses takes 1st. Okay, for the weeks. Simple song. I already gave you the first few from bottom to top, my favorite weeks. Week 2, week 1, week 3. Alright, well, week 5, week 2, week 1, week 3. Week 6 and week 4. I do like week 4, but I don't like week 6. And then week 7. I can't decide if it's better than 4 or not. Well, we'll figure it out when I get there. Okay. I actually don't know how to... Still don't know how to use Opera, goddamn. Or not Opera. Opera's the browser. I don't know how to use OBS. Where is that? There. There? No, it's not working. Yes, professional here. I'm such a professional. No. That is my videos. That's what you're seeing. God damn it. Nope. That's my order of things I'm gonna do. That's not what I wanted. Well, you got a sneak peek of stuff then. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Fuck it, I'm not gonna cut this out. This is hilarious. Is that working? Sure. That works. Window capture too. Yeah, there we go. Add some audio. There we go. F11, see if it's working. Yes, it is. Okay. All this work for week 7. Is it worth it? I don't fucking know. Week 7's good, I'll admit. They did a really big step up when it comes to this. Okay. I was gonna skip the dialogue, but I don't see a reason to. I'm gonna give it right away. I think Guns is better than Stress. I think Hug is the 3rd best. That's a hot take, and no one will like me for it. No one will like me for it, yeah. But I don't know, it's my opinion. It's too new to go off, to get a new... Whatever I was talking about at the beginning of the video. For week 7, it's too new to do that. Technically not too new for me, because once I played it a few weeks after the Newgrounds got unbroken. New loading screen, I don't like too much. It's too much of a change to the art style. And also the colors don't really make sense. They get contrasting. The purple pink and the green yellow kind of thing. Is it having an issue? Fantastic. No, it's not. Okay, good. Just making sure. There we go. We're in. Oh, we're not in yet.
Well,
We're gonna have
what do
to
we
reload
got
this.
here?
I'll talk about this for now. Vocalizing
Should
the
just kill
vocals.
you, but
Or vocalizing
what the hell? It's been a
the
boring
whatever, you
day.
understand.
Let's see what you got.
3, 2,
Getting the guy
1.
who voiced Take Man for this was smart. What I haven't done is I haven't enabled down scroll, and you will see I'm a much better player when I have down scroll. Some people may see it as a weakness, but I don't care. I see it as I'm having fun. So, let's download a bit.
Well,
Now I have ASKL
what
as
do
well,
we
so-
got here? We should just
Also
kill
use
you,
right
but
for
what the hell? It's been a boring
GF
day.
that works
Let's see
for...
what you got.
I don't know
3, 2,
if those
1, go.
take you to I think they are, because it has to do with autofocus. much better. This song is good. Yeah, week 7 is better than before. I can't FC those. I can't FC this. I have before. That was just a stupid mistake on my part. Wow. Listen to the recording of him, like, throwing those lines out. That one, it's like the third try. And it's like so surreal listening to that, because it's like, hey, that's the one. Didn't sound like a human made that noise. Charting this is very well done. Like, everything overall is better in this week.
Pretty tight bars for a little dude who's simping over an ugly, boring little teenager that wears her mom's clothes.
Three, two,
Laughs him
one,
at the end because he's like legitimately laughing at his stupid joke. That's genuine right there. It's fantastic. Okay, here's Guns on Hard. I may not talk at all. This is a very difficult song. Guns on Hard. This is actually the only song I've failed first try. I don't want to cut out his voice line. Wait, is it? No, it's voice line. Stress. Okay, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. You're probably gonna my keyboard tab a lot more. Is that kind of trill, that voice line? That was fantastic. Oh, here he comes. He's ascending. He's ascending into the skies. I've seen a lot of those memes. They're hilarious. I love the rhythm change in this song. Or not the rhythm change, the mood change when it comes to this part. And after this, it's just still that same mood. This part's not as memorable as the rest of the song, but it kind of like, it stitches it all together. Okay, that was a good run for talking in the middle of it. Could have done better. You've all seen my scores. Well, I mean, you did when I... Wait, no, you haven't. Wait, did you? I don't fucking know. I wasn't looking. Apparently I wasn't paying attention. That was obvious. Okay.
God
This song that plays right
damn
here,
it. Well played,
that's
you
from the
little
Kickstarter
shit.
trailer that's
But
that's
this
done
war,
at the end of
and
this.
in war, people die.
And this part
Man,
is
get
fucking
rid of
awesome.
fire. Sorry, no problem for you this year.
And two reveals. Right
Look
there.
who it is, your sexually ambiguous, angry little friend.
God, I
Don't
love
have
the
a
animation when it comes to that. To
There's
you
one
on
way
the-
to
on the-
settle this. Let's rock, you little cunt. You little cunts.
three, two,
here we go.
one, go.
Not a hard song, but goddamn, it's hit hard. Bass drum, that's so good right there. worth the wait this week. This song is also the one, this and Guns is where you get the, actually, no, now that I think about it, it's the whole week where you get to two singing at once. Spacing it out is good, but not having it in a song at all isn't too... Okay, unless it's like the first... harmonies, that's what I was trying to think of. But sometimes it's not harmonies, sometimes it's just backing like I'm doing right now.
Pretty good.
I have a curse where every time I mess up, and his voice line is in the vocals track, obviously, and I ruined myself. I love the backing because it fits with Rico's shooting percussion. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I completely forgot I was there. I don't usually look at, I was just appreciating the music. I wasn't looking at the Take Man's thing just to see inputs. I don't usually do that for whatever reason. Make it better. That is one of the best parts of the song. And here it is, yeah, that's the big stage trailer. This song's really good. This first song. Didn't need to go too hard on the trailer. Still, that puts the weeks in order in the nominative. This is a trailer. The scuffed like pixels of the PNG. 144p gun. Yeah. I cannot wait to do these. These are all fantastic. Yeah, I'm doing these. Yeah, this song is like scuffed good. It's not 38 anymore, it's 40 something, 45. Yeah, they hit their goals. God damn it, this one is gonna get money. Basic song is pretty good singing. I don't think I'm getting any of these. Wait. Well, game numbers. I did the loan. I can see the game. I wanted to give them money, but I didn't have that money. Stuff. This song hits hard. I'm gonna fucking try that intro because it's awesome. Oh, you can see the boyfriend is the work in progress icon instead of the normal one. Didn't know that until I just looked at it. I don't know what they recorded that from. Clearly early game because it's not even in the actual game. It lets you press 7, I'm pretty sure. Not 7. 7 is shorting. What do you press to do that? I don't know, let's judge the songs because I don't know. So. Oh yeah. You have to go to the music. Well, instead of doing that, never mind. Instead of doing that, I can make this work. And that means I can control it as well, so I can talk more in depth about it, which is definitely worth it. This week is the best. That's not what I meant to press. Goddamn. Oops. Has voice track? No. Okay, apparently. So this song, it's definitely iconic. I'm never actually had to do this before. I'm just gonna start playing it then with the voice track. I'll deal with it. So this song, it's definitely iconic when it comes to the week, and everyone already knew it because it was leaked. Or was it leaked or was it already in the game? But it works. Showing off the characters' vocals, which it's like classic vocals, so it works. It's fit perfectly. The guitar in the background is not noticeable. That's why I want to turn off the voice track, but it's like a weird. It's like a chainsaw, but it works with like I forgot the term. Going up in octave without doing a hard change between keys, so it's rising. Also the bass is kind of prevalent in all the songs, except for stress is not as prevalent, I believe. You can hear the guitar is kind of a hard change, but it still rises. Let me go back to that. The way they did this, they cut parts of it. This right here. It's so good. I don't know, it's just good. Ooh. Made the sound, made the funny beam sound. And going back to just this instrument in the background. Like that grungy rock kind of guitar, metal, bass, whatever fuck it is, and the percussion just doing bass drum hits. Not bass drum. Yeah, whatever. That's ending a song
3, 2, 1,
with
go.
making all of the music fade out instead of like immediately fade out. It's like if you're doing a fast-paced like kind of action song like that. If it immediately fades like it's a crescendo and then it ends the song, that's good. And also if it ends slowly, if it's like not all the instruments are there, just a few and the vocals, and then it all kind of like that works. Works very well. It slows down. Okay, here we go with this one. You guys get to see the charting in depth. It's
3, 2,
fucking
1, go.
fantastically torture. Oh, I thought I crashed the game real quick. Now the guitar in this is the saving grace. Not the saving grace. That's not what I meant. The MVP. Nope. Wait, what? What am I saying? The play of the game. God, Overwatch is old. Yeah, the guitar really works for this song. Like all the guitar. The main part you hear right now and the high-pitched sections near the end. That little riff that they play over and over and over again. I don't know why it's so good, but goddamn is it good. That melody is also good, but it's not as good as the really high-pitched one that you're hearing right now. And also, that's the Skype sound. Isn't it like the Skype sound? Why is that in here? I mean, it fits, so whatever. It doesn't fit, but it works with the song. The Ascension. There it is, the almighty guitar riff. That was... Just listen to that. It's really good. Yep. This is my favorite song of week 2. Or week 2, what the fuck, week 7. the one we're looking for. It leads up off these 3 notes. Duh, duh, duh. And then it starts doing the riff. And it lasts 1.5 sections, and then it fades out. It's like a fucking Star Wars blaster fire. Good song. Just all around a good song.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. This.
3, 2, 1, go.
Did I crash the game? I crashed the game. Fantastic. Well, that's interesting. So I'm just gonna end it there on that note. I mean, not note. It didn't play a note. It didn't get to the notes. I give you an order right from top to bottom. My favorite songs of week 7 are Guns, Stress, and then Ugh. It's just a good week. Week 7 is above week 4, and then I had to give you that. Cool. Still don't wanna end YouTube videos, which is fantastic. Okay, bye.